We're live.
Good morning and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 251. I'm Pete Braley along with my co-host, the executive producer, the show creator, and the all-around great guy. That's my son, Matt.
What's up? Good morning.
Hello there.
Happy Friday.
Thank you for choosing us today. Our goal is to always start your day off on a positive note. So if you like what we do, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We are live on YouTube Friday mornings at 8 o'clock, but you can also find us wherever you go for your favorite podcast. Coming up today, we have a brand new Stumpah. Abby has now tied Gail for the lead, so we'll see what happens. What old technology are you still using? Or we have a survey about what people are still using. We'll get to that. We'll play Would You Rather today. We'll draft the best pasta dishes, Foodie Friday, and much more. Thank you so much for joining us. It is Friday, February 24th, and we actually got here early today. So
Yeah, it feels weird.
I woke up. Trish had to work today. That's my wife.
My name's not Trish.
Trish. That's my wife. This is a work day for her, so she gets up. I don't even know what time she gets up. 4:30? Maybe?
Yeah, something around there.
Yeah.
What kind of a husband are you?
Yeah. So she gets up at 4:30, and not that she makes a lot of noise, but I mean, you know, someone's moving around the room, you kind of wake up, you know? So
Now, when she used to make a smoothie and the blender would go off, that was a little obnoxious.
That was, you're
She hasn't
right.
been doing that lately.
No,
Yeah.
no. So I think she leaves around 5:30. And on a show morning, I normally get up at 6:15, but it's like, you know, it's 5:30. I mean, you can't really, you're thinking the alarm's going to go off any minute. So
Right.
you don't get back
Right.
to sleep, you know? So this morning I was just like, screw it, I'll get up. So I get up at like 10 of 6,
Right.
which is what, 25 minutes early?
I think I
And
got
it's
up.
funny how it just kind of tweaks your whole day.
I think I got up like the same-ish time as normal.
Did
I don't
you?
know. Maybe I was just moving around quick this morning.
I guess.
Feeling myself.
We-
or I forgot to do something major. I don't know. We'll find out. I mean, this show's live. I got my laptop, so we're good.
I see people in the chat.
I'm not wearing pants. That's what it is. Okay. Well, that's okay. No one can see anyway.
Giving away our secrets.
How did you not tell me when we left the house? You didn't tell me when we drove here. You didn't tell me
Got
when we
into the
walked
car,
in here.
walked through the neighborhood?
You never told me.
Yeah, well, you know, I was good laughing on the inside.
This guy.
I know. Anyway, good morning. It is the 24th of February. It's National Tartar Sauce Day, which, I don't know.
Is that the sauce that comes with shrimp cocktail?
No, that's a red sauce.
Yeah.
Tartar sauce
Isn't that called cocktail sauce?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is.
That was a stupid moment. I'm a back away.
Tartar sauce.
I've never had it.
I don't think you'd like it because there's mayonnaise. Isn't there mayonnaise in tartar sauce?
I put mayonnaise on my sandwiches.
Oh, I thought you'd like mayonnaise.
No.
I
mean,
Anyway.
I mean, I don't. You won't catch me like just taking a spoonful.
Well, you know what? At Matty B's last Friday night, which, by the way, last Saturday night.
It's Mikey B's.
Did I say
Mikey
Matty
B's? My name is Matt. It's Mikey B's.
Matty B at Mikey B's.
Yeah, you do that far more than is expected.
All right. Anyway, last Saturday at Mikey B's,
Yes, Matty B.
I got the fish and chips,
Oh,
which
comes
excellent.
and it comes with.
Comes with tartar sauce.
Right.
Yeah, so that's where tartar sauce comes in. It's National Skip the Straw Day. What is it? The animals? We're not supposed to use plastic straws anymore?
Right.
Yeah. It's National Tortilla Chip Day. Yes.
Yeah, except you're the weirdo that doesn't like any dip on his tortilla chips.
Yeah, I do that, don't I?
Prefer just straight up tortilla chips.
Yeah. We'll do like a football Sunday snack. We'll do the
Buffalo chicken dip.
buffalo chicken dip, and we'll have tortillas. But they always give me a bowl of just chips.
Yeah, which is kind of annoying.
Is it?
Because then we end up running out of chips,
Oh.
and it's normally your fault.
My fault.
Yeah.
And today's also World Bartender Day. We salute bartenders. We have a good friend who's a bartender.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, tip your bartender well today. On the Datebook, it was on this day in 1980 that the U.S. ice hockey team clinched the gold medal. And it wasn't the win over Russia. They won the gold medal with a 4-2 win over Finland at the Lake Placid Olympics. This came after the Miracle on Ice victory against the Soviet Union. So they won the Soviet Union to go to the medal game.
Right,
So,
right.
On this day in 1981, Britain's Prince Charles announced his engagement to Lady Diana Spencer. On this day in 1998, Elton John was knighted by Queen Elizabeth at Buckingham Palace in London. That's where she puts the sword on your shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm so nervous to have a sword.
Really got to hope that no one just goes crazy at that moment, you know?
Imagine
like
if
they
she-
just lose their mind at that moment. Head. Shh.
Imagine if she sneezed when she was trying.
I mean,
That'd be bad.
do you think, I wonder if it's a sharp sword, you know?
Probably not.
Probably not, I would
Yeah.
think. And even if it is, you know, I'm thinking a sneeze or like if she slips or something, maybe a little cut, maybe cut the clothes.
Maybe.
I mean, you're
Maybe.
probably dressed up nice. Probably got some nice padded shoulders in
I
your
would think
jacket
so.
or something. Probably
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. And on this day, it was 1 year ago that Vladimir Putin announced the start of a special military operation in Ukraine. And from what I read, he expected that to last like 3 days.
Yeah.
4 days, and now a year later, right? Celebrity birthdays, actor Edward James Olmos is 76. Rupert Holmes, who gave us the Pina Colada song, If You Like Pina Colada, he's 76. George Thorogood, bad to the bone, he's 72. Deborah Jo Rupp from that, she's Kitty, right? On
Yeah.
that 70s show.
Yep.
And have you watched that 90s show
I
yet?
haven't yet. I've heard mixed reviews on it, so I'm
really?
I'm interested to see it. Yeah.
Sarah and I liked it.
Right.
So.
I've heard a couple people that enjoyed it.
Billy Zane is 57. He's done a number of things, including Titanic. A couple of Red Sox stars. Mike Lowell is 49. Always liked him.
Yeah.
Pitcher Bronson Arroyo is 46, and boxer Floyd Mayweather is 46. All right, I see we finally have people in the chat, right?
Well, again, we were early, so like I started I didn't start it, but I like opened the stream and no one was here yet, and I was like, well, there's always like this competition to be first. So I was like, what's going on? I was like, is it something on my end? Did I do something wrong? I think we were just early. I'm just not used to that. Yeah,
Could be.
Good morning, everybody. Abby says, I wish it was sunny here. We have about 10 degrees and got around 8 inches of snow the past 2 days.
Oh, wow.
It was a joy when our heat stopped working last night.
Ooh.
No. Abby,
Ooh.
you just need, I don't know, a vacation. I think you guys were talking about it. You just need a trip somewhere,
She also needs
just a reset.
she needs a group hug.
Yeah,
this morning.
group hug.
Everybody think.
Everybody meet it in Vermont. You know what? We're gonna end the show now.
Yeah, we gotta
can
go.
all get there by group hug for Abby. Shout out to you, Abby. I do want some snow down here, though. I'm waiting. Next week,
I guess,
maybe.
yeah,
Fingers
Tuesday.
crossed.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah.
I'm always rooting for snow, even though I'm the one that has to shovel it.
Yeah.
I still like a good snowfall.
Yeah.
Gail agrees. Abby's week just keeps getting longer. But yeah, Abby, you need a vacation. Abby said, when you said Lake Placid, all I thought of was that crocodile movie.
Crocodile movie?
I don't know that movie. Abby, what movie?
Okay, I don't know either.
And lastly, she did say, I would like to wish Liz a happy birthday. Hers is on Monday, and mine is on Thursday. Well,
All right.
come on. This is a double. Hold on. A double
birthday.
celebrate. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Birthday little breach. We should have cake in honor of their birthdays.
I mean, I get without them.
Well,
That's
they're
kinda-
far
that's kinda
away.
weird, no?
They're well, in honor of them.
Okay,
How's that?
yeah, sure. You're just literally just trying to get cake.
I'm always looking for a
good-
reason
You're good,
for
man.
cake.
We have cheesecake. You're all set. You got enough cake. Put a candle in one.
I think there's only one more piece, though. You know?
Put a candle in.
Okay.
There you go.
I can
All right,
do that.
Back to you.
All right, the Stumpah is coming up, but first, I have a question for you. How did you sleep last night? We all know that getting enough sleep is important, but there's more to good health than simply getting your 7 or 8 hours of sleep a night. In fact, according to new research at Beth Israel Deaconess in Boston, there are 5 sleep habits that you can adapt, and you can add years to your life and also reduce the risk of dying from diseases, including cancer and heart disease. As researchers note, it is important that all of these habits be adopted. All right, we got to do all 5.
Can't do 4. You
Nope,
do 4,
nope.
you're dying early.
Dr. Frank Kean, who is the co-author of the study, says if people have all these ideal sleep behaviors, they are more likely to live longer. All right, here we go.
We'll get back to that. That phrase bothers me. We'll get back to that.
Okay. Here are the 5 key sleep habits. Number 1 is 7 or 8 hours sleep a night, which I think I do. I think probably more towards 7.
I think for the most part, I get that. Yeah. What are you talking about? I do the math sometimes. You and Trish go to bed early some days, and I swear to God, you're in bed by like 9, and then you wake up at like, I don't know, 7.
But I've been known to read till midnight.
I guess, but there's some days, see, that light's off in there, and you're getting like 15 hours of sleep, and you wake up, you're like, oh, I need a nap today. I'm like, what?
So number one is
you just hibernated.
You need nothing wrong with that.
I guess, yeah.
You need to get 7 or 8 hours sleep a night. Number two, if you need to only have difficulty falling asleep, no more than twice a week. I can honestly say, knock on wood.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had trouble falling asleep in a while.
I don't often have trouble, but that's a weird thing to say. You can't no more than twice a week.
No more.
You can allow yourself twice a week, but it's like you can't necessarily control that, I guess.
Suppose you reach that by Tuesday.
Yeah, you're like, no, I can't do it for the rest of the week. What do? You just knock back some alcohol or something to get you to go to sleep.
Say what's that? Trouble staying asleep. No more than twice a week.
Again, though, how are these things you can necessarily control?
Yeah,
is that just me?
No.
They're like, you got to do all 5. Now you're thinking about it. They're getting in your head. They're making it harder for you to stay asleep.
I have an issue staying asleep. I don't know if it's old people problems or what.
Maybe. We need a button for that. Old people problems.
Make a jingle.
Yeah.
Not using any sleep medication. All right, so no sleeping pill. You got to be able to sleep without having sleeping pills and stuff.
This list is complicated.
And finally, and this one feeling well rested when waking up at least 5 days a week. I don't think I have woken up feeling well rested since probably the 70s.
I've just never been a morning person. So like, even if I get like the best 8 hours of sleep in my life, I'll wake up and be like, every time.
All right, so what did you want to say?
I thought this list was going to be like sleep in a cool room or something like that. These aren't necessarily things that you can control.
Right.
What a weird list. Except for the sleep medication, I guess.
Yeah.
What a weird list.
Now, what was your point about you're more likely to live longer?
How do they know? It's like, do they get like 100-year-old and they're like, tell me everything about your life? I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but like they're 100 years old. Maybe they don't remember whether or not they only got 2 days of bad sleep a week when they were 20.
Back in October, there were 3 days.
Yeah.
So.
Like they're always like, do this and you'll live longer. It's like, I get that it's like healthy, but like, I don't know. The phrase just bothers me. Gail says the list is really weird. Like we control staying asleep. That's what I'm saying. Also, they're like, you can't have trouble falling asleep more than twice a week, but also the thing that might help you fall asleep, sleep medicine,
you can't take it. Yeah.
What a weird list.
Maybe they're encouraging you to, like, if you do have trouble staying asleep, get to the root of the problem.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have trouble staying asleep?
Gail says she's been having trouble staying asleep. Well, only, what was it?
Twice
a week or whatever.
No more than twice a week.
Yeah. I don't know. Abby says, I don't choose to not be able to fall asleep. That's what I'm saying. What a weird list. Abby says, this morning I literally Googled, in parentheses, not through the app. She wanted to make that clear.
Oh.
Old people problem.
I have found out from so many people that, Gail, you and I are alone, I guess, in using the Google app.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. I don't think the point came across on TikTok because a lot of people were like, I use Google. And I was like, okay, I use Google too. I just use it in the way everybody else does.
Right.
But she says she literally Googled, not through the app, what's the best way to wake up? So what did you find out, Abby? What's the best way to wake up?
Best way to wake up.
Is it with bacon cooking on a George Foreman grill?
Ooh. Watch your step. Right.
You got the office joke.
I got it.
For a second, I thought you were just into the bacon thing.
No.
Nah, you picked up on it. All right, anyways.
When you mentioned the George Foreman grill.
Yeah, okay, good.
All right, it is Stumpah time. All right, we have a brand new Stumpah for you this morning. And as we check the standings there, Gail and Abby are tied at 4. Everybody else needs to rally here. We have enough time, right? Yeah, because we still have the
end
month
of March. Yeah, the end of March is when this Stumpah season ends. Whoever's in the lead gets free merch.
So there are going to be 5 Stumpahs before we wrap up this round.
So literally, it's anybody's ball game. But I mean, you gotta if you're one of the people with 1 or 0, you really got to rally here.
All right, so for those of you watching, you've seen the question on the screen. For those of you listening to the podcast, here it is this week. According to a recent study, 1 in 4 women always do this when dining out, but a mere 1 in 20 guys do the same. What is it? 1 in 4 women always do this when dining out, but a mere 1 in 20 guys do the same? What is it? Put your answer down in the chat. We'll check them out in just a moment. Don't forget, you can follow our socials during the week. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And please like and subscribe to our YouTube if you haven't done so already. It would really help us out. You can email us during the week at thepetebraley@gmail.com if you want to comment on something or make a suggestion. Hey, I saw this. You guys should talk about it. You can also call us. We have a voicemail number, which is 774-473-9910. That's 774-473-9910. Operator standing by. Order before midnight tomorrow.
Okay. I guess I'm the operator in that. I mean, it's just a voicemail.
You would be, yeah. All right, according to a recent survey, 1 in 4 women always do this when dining out, but a mere 1 in 20 guys do the same. All right, what is it?
Gary says, go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom. No.
By the way, a lot of people on TikTok said my buzzer was annoying. Yeah, I love my buzzer.
Yes. I mean, what do you want us to do?
I'll just make it really quiet.
Ooh,
can you hear it?
Just barely hear.
No. Anyways, go to the bathroom. Incorrect. What's up?
The other thing that got me about TikTok responses to the Stumpah, one guy said that this segment is too long. Learn the internet, guys.
Yeah.
But it was like he watched the whole thing.
So, someone commented back and was like, they did learn the internet. That's how you watch the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
But the thing that cracks me up too is like this. It ends up being like 20 minutes worth of guesses. Or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Because
I cut it down to like a minute and a half.
Yeah, one guy said you can't go like 3 minutes, and you're like, it's only a minute.
I was like, it's not 3 minutes. It just shows your attention span there, buddy. All right, go to the bathroom anyways is incorrect. Gary says pay the whole bill.
No.
Incorrect. Gail says wash hands before eating.
A good thing to do, but no.
No. Justin says to-go box.
No.
Gary says order for the other person.
No.
Gary says not be able to finish their meal.
No.
Gail says napkin on lap.
No.
Emily says take food home.
No.
Justin says try the other's food.
Ooh, no, that's not it. No.
Gary says get something on their shirt.
Ooh, no.
Then he says get something on their clothes. He was like, just in case it ends up being pants. Yeah. No, incorrect. Justin says order salad.
No.
Not it. Gail says drink the water.
No.
Don't drink the water. It's poison. Abby says order the same thing as the other person.
No.
Gary says order dessert. No, not it.
No.
Emily says order something they've never had. No.
No.
Gary says order a glass of wine.
No.
Look at that. Incorrect. Abby says order the same thing they always do.
No.
Always good to have a usual.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
A go-to.
But it's also good to branch out. Gary says show up late.
No.
Justin says leave a Yelp review.
No.
I'm leaving this place. They are not going to give me tartar sauce ever again. Emily says make a reservation.
No.
Abby says use the waitress's name.
Oh, good one.
Good
No.
guess.
No.
Not it, though. Abby says complain about the food.
No.
Gary says not leave a tip.
Ooh, no.
Gary says leave the whole tip.
No.
Gary says he says just the tip. ... Kidding. Gary, this is a family show. Gail says finish their meal.
No.
Justin says dance.
No.
Just get up. It doesn't even matter if dancing is a thing at this restaurant.
Doesn't matter if there's
just
music.
Get up, start dancing.
Yeah.
Gary says order a condiment when their meal comes out.
No.
I'll take this with tartar sauce, please. Abby says offer to split it.
No, that's not it. No.
Abby says order water only to drink.
No.
Not it. Did I miss any? I just want to make sure I didn't miss any guesses. I think I got them all.
All right.
Stumped. We'll be back with a hint.
That guy hits the buzzer too much.
Way too much. This guy needs to chill.
We'll have a hint for you in just a few minutes. All right, as we continue with the Stumpah. Question this morning about old technology. We are able to do a lot of things on our phones, on our computers, on our tablets, even on smart TVs now that would have been unthinkable a decade or two ago. What is that post I saw once? You've got more technology right here than the Apollo space mission did to go to the moon.
Let's go. I'm going to the moon later today then.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Some old tech, though, still hangs on. The company YouGov conducted a poll to see just how many Americans use outdated technology. Let's see if you use any of these, all right?
Let's see if you use any of these.
I'm not sure if I do. We'll see. Among the results, they found that 55% of us still send letters in the mail. I don't send letters, but I send Christmas cards.
Right. That's probably different, I would say.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're talking like, you know who I haven't talked to in a while? Deborah. I'm going to reach out to Deborah.
Dear
Gets out their quill.
Deborah.
Dear Deborah, how art thou, Debbie?
How art thou? Does anyone still send letters through the mail? I
I totally just rashed on you if you did. I'm sorry. Good for you.
40% of us still listen to music on CDs. No. 10% still listen to music on cassettes.
No, also no. The only thing I would say is I feel like cassettes would probably be more popular than CDs. Hear me out, because I feel like you get the retro effect, same sort of retro effect that you would get with a vinyl. Or the feeling of being retro.
Right.
CDs, I don't think are old enough to like feel that way yet.
Good point.
So I could definitely see someone putting a cassette in just for the nostalgia
And
of it, but not a CD.
I look back on it now and I think, remember, for those of you that are older like me, do you remember listening to music on cassette and you're like, oh, wait a minute, I want to fast forward to find a song I really like, and you're like, you had no idea because you couldn't hear.
I mean, it's like vinyl though. You can see the rings, but you gotta like guess like what like how close you're getting. Unless you're just money with it. Is there a skill? Is that a skill you can obtain
With records?
Yeah.
You
dropping the needle right where you got it.
Yeah, you can.
Dang.
You can.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just not that experienced.
20% of us still send faxes. Doctors do.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it still has a place with
Right.
with like doctors and stuff like that. Maybe real estate or something.
Does
I don't know.
anyone else still send faxes?
I personally don't.
I wonder if Abby
Personally
sends faxes because she
Maybe.
works in
I think she does. Abby, you sending faxes out here?
Yeah. 15% of us look things up in a physical phone book. Do they still make those?
They probably still make them, but they probably don't give them to everybody anymore. I would hope not. So what a waste of paper.
Do you remember when they used to like just throw those
Deliver
on
it,
your
yeah.
lawn
Right.
in a plastic bag or whatever? Yeah.
I don't think that's happened in years. But you could probably. I wonder if you could like, where would you go?
To get a phone book?
Yeah,
I don't know.
town hall. I don't know. I feel like that's a town hall thing.
Let me use the Google app. And
Maybe.
find
Yeah,
out.
you could search it.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
6% of us write documents on a typewriter.
That's one I could see as being like being nostalgic, kind of like just enjoying the retroness of it.
There was a time when you wanted to get a typewriter.
I still want one.
Yeah.
I still want one. I don't really know why. I think I would get frustrated within 5 seconds. I'm not a great typer. I'm not we're drafting pasta dishes. So many of them, thank goodness for spell check. I didn't realize how
to spell some of these?
Yeah, how stupid I was when it comes to spelling pasta names.
Wow.
I mean, we'll get into it later. I'm not giving anything away, especially for this guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I do want a typewriter.
All right. 5% of us have a pager.
No.
I didn't think they still made those or used those.
I mean, I guess you could. What's the point?
Abby, do any of the doctors still have pagers? I mean, everybody has a cell phone, right?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what the point of that would be. Unless you still didn't have a cell phone. I guess. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Some people might not have one.
And 5% watch a black and white TV. Do they still make those?
Now that's a personal choice, right? Like that's you're going for the you just want to feel
Nostalgia.
cool, going
Yeah.
for the retro. Yeah. No one is like still sitting with a black and white TV in there.
Can you
in their
imagine
house.
watching a Marvel movie in black and white? I mean, it's just be so weird.
I don't even know if you could. Like whatever black and white TV there is, I don't know, is it capable of doing? What do you probably get like 2 channels on a black and white TV? Unless you're buying a good TV and you just choose to leave it on you take all the color out of it. You're like, no, I'm doing this like the Pilgrims did.
I'm on Amazon. I'm looking to see if I can find a black and white TV.
I mean, you probably can. eBay would probably be more like it. It's probably just going to be TVs.
Yeah, right.
That you can just change the setting of it to be black and white.
A lot of you're right. A lot of them are.
Gail says, my phone book came in my mailbox. It's only yellow pages. Still, like recently you got a phone book? And Abby did say she sends so many faxes.
So many faxes.
Gail still listens to CDs, though. She says I'm old. And she said, I still occasionally write letters and mail them Pony Express. Justice says I send letters through Crow. I still don't really understand how that was a thing.
What is Crow?
A crow. The bird.
Oh,
Tying a little
yeah,
scroll
on his leg.
I mean, I'd be down to do it. How does the crow know? You know, how do you train a crow?
I
just want to know.
Used to be pigeons too.
I want
right?
to train. I want a trained crow that only has like one destination. Like Sarah's moving to Texas. Like, what if we could get a crow
just from here
to deliver
to Corpus Christi?
And I would send the dumbest things. Like, I would send a crow all the way to Texas to be like,
"Hi,
knock knock," and then Sarah would have to tie the. Who's there? It would take weeks to get this knock knock joke done, and it would probably be the worst knock knock joke ever. But, anyways, I want to. Can you still train a crow to do that? If so, get me in touch with a crow trainer, please.
Something to work on.
I'm down.
Yeah,
I want this to happen.
So I can honestly say, out of that list of old technology, I don't do any of it.
Right.
I don't do any of it.
Right.
So, but I can understand. I mean, if you've got your favorite music on
a
CD,
CD, yeah,
you would still want to play it, right?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I think CDs are in that limbo stage where like it's not old enough to be cool.
Okay.
Like cool as in vinyl
Or
and
cassettes. Yeah.
And I mean, it's like obviously we have streaming, so like it's in that weird phase. I one day definitely CDs are going to be retro and cool.
Right. But we're not there yet.
No, I don't think so.
All right. All right, let's go back to the Stumpah as we do have a hint for you this morning. According to a recent survey, 1 in 4 women always do this when dining out, but a mere 1 in 20 guys do the same. What is it? And our hint for you, you can't do this by yourself. You can't do this by yourself.
And we did have some guesses that were dancing around the answer, I would say.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you which guesses, but we had some that were dancing around it.
All right. Coming up, we do have this week's draft, and we are going to draft our favorite pasta dishes.
Yes, I'm excited for this one.
Are you?
Especially because on the drive here, you were like, I didn't do my pasta dishes.
We
do the show once a week.
Yeah, I've got a whole week, and I knew the topic.
Yeah,
because
we discussed this 4 weeks ago at the Pete Braley Show monthly meeting.
Yeah. We have one coming up Monday if you'd like to join.
We do. Well, no. Okay. That would spoil things for them.
Oh, that's true.
I'm sorry, it's closed. It's closed off. Yeah. There's no invites.
Because we talk about the hints for the Stumpah.
Right. Justin doesn't even make it. Justin's like a part of the show. He doesn't even get to come to the monthly meetings.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
He gets to contribute a little bit with Foodie Friday sometimes.
True.
Only because that's his segment.
Yep.
I told him, I said, he has the ownership of that segment. If at any time he wanted to...
Wasn't it his idea?
Yeah. I was like, if any time he wanted to pull out Foodie Friday, like he was like, I want to do this on my own. He could. We couldn't do anything about it.
No, we couldn't.
We didn't buy the rights to it.
No.
He just gave it up to us. So nice. Yeah. But he's nice enough to let us do it.
Well, the other thing is Monday, Sarah's not going to be there because they're in Disney World this week.
Right.
So she won't be at the Monday meeting.
Her dogs will be sitting in on her behalf.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, right.
All right, so our question this morning, according to a recent survey, 1 in 4 women always do this when dining out, but a mere 1 in 20 guys do the same. And our hint, you can't do this by yourself.
Gail says post on social media.
No.
Not it. Gary says cheers at the table.
No.
Love a good cheers. Cheers to us.
Yes.
Date. I feel like I'm gonna make it a habit. Anytime I go on a date from this point until the end of time, I'm gonna make like this very long, elaborate cheers. This toast. I don't know. I'll probably be single for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I was gonna say
because of this.
That'll kill your second date chances.
First date, you're just like, I would. You know what? Raise a glass.
Raise a glass
to the children and the troops and the time we get to spend together and just the whole like 20 minutes long. Finally, cheers. She leaves like 10 minutes.
I was going to say.
10 minutes. I don't even notice. I'm on a rampage on this toast. I don't even notice she left halfway through.
She'll get one of those emergency texts. Oh, I got to go.
Yeah, right. And I'll be like, shush. I'm toasting. I'm toasting to the troops. Shush. Anyways, where did I leave off? Justin says, take a pick.
Take a pick. No.
Incorrect. Abby says, split a dessert.
Split a dessert. Yes. Congratulations, Abby.
You got Pete off guard. He wasn't even ready for that.
I know.
He wasn't even ready for that. I do feel that Gary right after it said share a dessert, which would have been it. But Abby was first on my screen. Got to be Abby.
Look at that. She pulls ahead.
Yeah.
5 wins for Abby.
Yep.
Yeah. They share a dessert. Your mom and I do that a lot.
Share a dessert?
Yeah. Because, I don't know, when going out to eat, if you have an appetizer or soup or something like that, then the meal, it's like when they say, do you want any desserts, especially if you looked at the dessert menu, it's like your brain's already thinking, yeah, I want that chocolate, whatever.
Yeah, I almost never get dessert when I eat out.
Just no room.
Yeah, because I eat my whole meal. Like that's what I do. So I don't even remember the last time I got dessert somewhere. So. Too full. Too full. And it's weird to take it home. Like, can I get the dessert to go? Nobody does that.
That's true. We take the leftovers from the meal home.
I mean, if it has like ice cream or something, obviously that makes sense. But nobody takes a piece of cake home.
True.
Maybe that's what we should start doing.
Maybe we should start.
Or we shouldn't, and we should save money.
Yep.
Live better. Walmart.
All right, you want to get to the draft?
Oh, let's do it.
All right. So our draft this week, and I can't even remember why we came up with this one. Just an idea.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Pasta.
Today we are drafting the best pasta dishes. All right. And now, are we talking a pasta dish or a type of pasta?
Pasta dish. That's why we specified pasta dishes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not going to go like, I'll take rigatoni, please, number one.
Yes, number one. I love it.
It's all pasta.
It's so rigatoni-ish.
I'll take rigatoni, but specifically the tri-colored rigatoni.
Yes.
The green, orange, yellow. No.
No.
Pasta dishes.
Do you ever wonder also how they came up with all these? Like penne pasta and ziti are basically the same thing, aren't they?
I've learned that every pasta has a purpose. What are the purposes? I don't know. Because I'm not qualified to know.
Didn't we have a story about that? It has to do with the sauce.
Yeah.
Right?
So, like how it holds the sauce.
All right.
That's what it has to do with.
Okay.
If Dane is here and he wants to give us a lesson, I'm down to relay that message.
Our resident chef, yes.
Yeah. All right, rock, paper, scissors.
All right. What do I want to do today? Okay.
Let's go. And you want to know what it was? Bad mojo. You didn't turn it sideways.
Yeah.
You're always doing that.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
I'm trying to learn. All right,
I think there's only one logical pick for
I know you're going to do it.
Pasta dish. Do you? I don't know if you know. I feel like maybe you do. But maybe you don't at the same time.
It's tops on my list.
Mac and cheese.
Oh, wow. That was not my first one.
I knew. I could see it in your eyes. You thought I was going something else.
My first one is fettuccine Alfredo.
Yeah, which is a good first pick.
Which I thought he was
I think mac and cheese is just too OP. It's too overpowered.
You know what's funny?
Nothing can beat mac and cheese.
You know what's funny? I made my list this morning on the drive over here. And mac and cheese is my last one because I thought at the end I'm like,
oh, so you did put it on your list.
Yeah, because at the end I'm thinking, what else is there?
Right.
Mac and cheese.
No, I did the same thing. Mac and cheese is like number 5 on my list. Right. Not because of like ranking, just because I didn't remember it at first. Yeah.
Now we do the old standard elbow macaroni. It's called elbow pasta.
What? So. Well, we have a couple different mac and cheeses.
That's true.
Your mac and cheese, you use rigatoni.
Isn't it rotini?
Rotini. I don't know my pastas. I don't know them as well as I thought I did.
All right, so you've got mac and cheese. I've got fettuccine. All right, number 2. What do you say?
Now this is where it gets a little bit more difficult.
Yeah,
here.
A little bit.
I think just because it's a classic, and it's not my biggest. I'm not a huge fan of this, but we're picking the best team.
Right.
I think this is a core player. He just knows what he's talking about. Spaghetti and meatballs.
Of course, yeah, I got that.
It's just
that's number 2 on my list.
Straightforward.
Yep. My number 2 is one he doesn't like, but again, we're drafting lasagna.
Oh yeah,
lasagna. I love some lasagna.
I don't like the cheese.
It's the ricotta cheese you don't like.
It tastes like chalk. I think it's gross. If you took that out, I'd probably be okay with lasagna.
I'm not going to say he's wrong.
It's
right?
weird. Like it's just
the texture.
Yeah, it's dry. It's like powdery. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
Okay.
Not a fan of ricotta cheese.
Yes.
By the way, spaghetti was one of the ones that I didn't know how to spell. I didn't know there was an H. There's a random H in spaghetti.
SPAGH.
Spaghetti.
ETTI.
Gail says she loves ricotta. Gail. Normally we're on the same wavelength. Not this time. Not this time, Gail. All right, number 3. We got a lot here. This is one I'm picking from me.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's pretty popular, but at the same time, I love it. Chicken carbonara.
Okay.
Really, any carbonara. You can put whatever you want in there, but just a good old carbonara.
That's on my list as well. All right, we're number 3. How about And again, you mentioned on the drive over that you were tempted to write like recipes that I make, but we thought, we shouldn't get into specific recipes. So, but I'm going to go with tortellini Alfredo.
Okay.
Because I make a tortellini Alfredo that, I think it's fantastic. I love it.
It is pretty good.
Yeah.
I can attest.
But, you know.
I see, I just had tortellini on my list. I wasn't sure which route I was going to take.
Which sauce, yeah.
Because, I mean, I feel like the classic tortellini is just like a marinara sauce.
I think you're right.
I remember that as a kid back before you knew how to cook. It would be like spaghetti and meatballs one week. The next week it was tortellini, which like I get it's a little bit different,
but it's really the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Number 4, I'm gonna go with baked ziti. Love me a good baked ziti.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
I don't have that on my list.
Good old cheese in there. You got the red sauce. Is it marinara? It's marinara, right?
Yes.
Whatever.
Yes.
It's marinara and tomato, different thing.
Isn't it? I mean,
I think
they're in different jars.
I think I just proved I'm not qualified to make this list.
Yeah.
I don't even know the difference.
We needed Dana today.
Yeah, I just know it's a red sauce. So
yeah.
Anyway, baked ziti. Shout out.
What's the difference between spaghetti sauce and marinara? If anybody knows, let me know. All right. What are we? 4?
Yeah.
How about we just had this last night? How about ravioli?
Okay.
All right.
What kind of sauce you feel? I'll just write ravioli for you. But what kind of sauce are we?
I was thinking last night I had marinara.
Okay, yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was pretty simple, straightforward.
Yeah. And of course,
just said Italians are going to run riot with this. Why? I feel like we have. Are we talking about the sauce thing? If we're talking about the sauce thing, you're probably right. If we're talking about these lists, I feel like we got some solid lists.
I think so.
I have no idea.
All right, so this your last guess?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm stuck between 2 right now. I'm gonna go with a little different route here. Still pasta though.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with lo mein.
Lo mein.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know you weren't expecting that.
That came out of left field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love some lo mein?
It is some pasta. Yeah, pretty much.
Good. No, it is.
It is.
It is pasta. I looked it up.
Okay. Oh.
Just to be sure.
It's officially pasta.
I opened up my Google app, searched, is lo mein a pasta? It said yes.
All right.
I mean,
let's see. I've got one more, right? I'll go with angel hair pasta.
See, but here you go choosing types of pasta. Your last 3 picks. listen to your list.
What?
We said that we weren't going to pick types of pasta. We were going to pick pasta dishes. And this is your list. Fettuccine Alfredo, fine. That's good.
Okay.
Lasagna, fine.
Yeah.
Then you go tortellini, but you did say Alfredo, so I'll give you that. Tortellini Alfredo.
Okay.
Then ravioli and angel hair pasta.
Well, ravioli, I told you in a marinara sauce.
You said that's what we had last night. I didn't know that's what you were picking.
Oh.
But then, what is this angel hair? You just like some dry angel hair pasta?
No. Again, now we're talking about recipes. So
I mean, I'd rather have that than you just picking types of pasta.
Well,
Everybody, by the way, put your favorite types of pasta in the
yes,
chat.
please. I make your
top 5, if you will.
I make an angel hair pasta that has it's like an Asian dish, right? It has soy sauce in it. So.
Right. Yeah, I think it's called like Asian chicken pasta or something.
Something like that.
I mean, it's good. It's good nonetheless, but you're just calling it angel hair. You want me to just leave it angel hair? I'll just leave it angel hair, I guess.
My honorable mentions here, I did have chicken parm pasta with rigatoni, right? That's a dish I make.
Okay.
All right.
Is that rigatoni? Chicken parm? Yeah. Okay, that one's rigatoni.
Chicken parm with rigatoni.
I got to study up my types of pasta.
Another dish I make is Alfredo shells, using pasta shells with an Alfredo sauce. So.
Right.
And I think that's about it. I think you mentioned all the other ones.
I had beef stroganoff on my list that I didn't mention.
Okay.
Also, American chopped suey made my list.
It's a classic.
Yeah, it's not like one of my faves, but it's a good comfort food, good feel good pasta dish. And last but not least, I was debating between lo mein and pad thai. Was the other one I had on here.
Oh.
We tried pad thai a long time ago.
That's right.
It was pretty good.
It's pretty good.
So,
all right.
That's the list.
Let us know what you think, and also put your favorite pasta in the chats.
I'll recap this, though. So your list is fettuccine Alfredo, lasagna, tortellini Alfredo, ravioli, and angel hair pasta. Again, with those types of pasta. For me, it's mac and cheese, spaghetti, meatballs, chicken carbonara, baked ziti, and lo mein. I feel like that's a strong
You
team.
might have the edge.
I feel like that's a strong team.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
All right. Let us know who you think had the better draft for favorite pastas. Question for you this morning. Are you a double dipper? Is there anything worse than a double dipper at a party? And you know what I'm saying, right? There's a guy who, dips the chip in the buffalo chicken dip or whatever, and then takes a bite and then dips the same chip back in. Mm-hmm. A survey found that double dipping is the number one food sin in America. 44% of people responding said double dipping is the top food foul. What's next? Putting ketchup on pasta. Do you know anybody?
Yeah, no, that's gross.
35% of people said that's the worst habit. Ordering a well-done steak is also. I know people that do it.
I mean,
but
you
that
like
comes
what
in third.
you like what you like. I don't know if that's a food sin. I get it though. I wouldn't be ordering a well done steak.
To me, it just kills all the flavor.
Right.
Right. So that's 3. Number 4 is using a fork and knife to eat a pizza. 21% said that.
Yeah, you know who does that?
My name's not Trish.
She does. Yeah, she does. And coming in at number 5, using a spoon to eat ice cream out of a cone.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That is weird. Never done that.
I have been to places, though, that will give you a cup of ice cream,
Yeah.
but then there's a cone stuck in the top of it.
Right. That's
So,
I think that's okay to do.
yeah.
I will say the pizza thing. I think certain foods have an experience with it. Like pizza,
Okay.
you gotta pick it up. You gotta get in the trenches with it. You gotta get greasy with it. You gotta pick it up and eat it like pizza's meant to
Right.
be eaten. Burritos, same thing. I don't like when you go to a Mexican restaurant or whatever, and you order like a fancy burrito. Comes in a platter and it's like all over. You gotta eat it with a fork and knife.
Yeah.
I want to pick that burrito up. That's how I want to eat my burritos.
And, speaking of, things that you pick up stuff, I've had, I think, twice in the past month, I've gone to, there's 2 different restaurants, and I've ordered a burger or a sandwich, and it's like they bring it to you, and you're like, how do I eat this?
Got to squish that bad boy down.
I guess, right? Or
Yep.
the last, I had a Philly
Just give it a quick elbow drop and get to it. That's what you got to do.
I had a Philly cheesesteak recently.
Yeah.
I had to fork and knife it.
Had to fork and knife it.
I could not pick it up.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I agree with you. But again, you just got to do it.
Yeah.
You can't eat it with a fork and knife.
Now, back to double dipping. Even though people hate double dipping, 31% admit that they have done it at a party.
No,
I've never done that.
no. I mean, me personally, depending on how big the chip is. I mean, if it's a big chip, I'll break it before I.
Okay.
And then but I'm always chip, dip, eat it in one bite. That's how I am, at least.
69% of people surveyed say double dipping is only okay at home. So it's okay to double dip at home, but not at a party. What do you think?
If it's just you,
Yeah.
if it's still like your family, then no. If you're eating by yourself, I don't care what you do. But if you're eating with other people,
Yeah. It's
then
just not.
no, that's gross. Yeah. Break the chip before you dip it, and then you don't need a double dip.
This week's Foodie Friday is coming up in just a moment, but a question for you. Do you love dogs?
Yes.
Doesn't everybody? Well, I guess not. We have cat people in the audience. I have to respect you. Do you like movies about dogs?
Yes.
Except for Marley and Me. I can't
Right.
I can't watch. It was a great movie, but
Really, any
I
sad
can't
dog
watch it
movie.
again.
Right.
Can't watch it
Right.
again. However, you can get paid to watch dog movies. There's a company called Petable. They are looking for a chief doggy flicks officer to watch and review 7 movies about dogs. You'll have 48 hours to watch movies including Scooby-Doo, Hachi, which I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Yeah.
Movie called My Dog Skip, and also 101 Dalmatians. And you'll get paid $1,000 to do it. If you want details, you can apply until March 6th. Just go to petable.com, and that's PETTABLE. Go to petable.com to find out how to get paid to watch dog movies.
There's always stories like this. It's like Netflix is like, we'll pay someone $2,000 to watch Netflix for a week. But you never hear from the people that win, that get the job.
Good point.
You always hear stories like this.
I'll try to follow up on this.
They should make it like a thing where like they need to vlog the entire thing on like TikTok or something.
That'd be cool.
I just want to see the experience. It's cool. I don't even know if it exists. I feel like this is all just because we're talking about it. This is just an ad for Petable is what it is.
Could be.
You never hear from the people.
And by the way, you mentioned TikTok. I saw another TikTok from a time traveler.
Oh, goodness.
He is a time traveler. He predicts a major event will happen February 24th. That's today.
Oh. I mean, but that's such a loose, like, they could call anything. I don't know. Like, trying to think of an example. So anything could happen today. They're like, that's what I was talking about.
I told you.
I told you it was happening.
So I don't just pay attention, see if anything major happens. And of course, we all have a different interpretation of major.
Right.
All right. It is Foodie Friday time. And this week, it's something I found at a Portuguese market. Time once again for another edition of Foodie Friday, where this week we're taking Justin's suggestion. What do you call him? Pete Braley Show, writer, consultant.
Part-time host
when I'm not around.
when you're feeling a little lazy.
Yeah. Hey. So Justin had the idea that we should try some of the Portuguese specialties that are available in our area. So I went to a Portuguese market. I went to Amaral's Market in New Bedford. It's been there for years. Great place. He mentioned that we should try the Sumol soda.
Yeah.
So I discovered there were 3 different flavors. I called Matt. I was like, what do you want me to get?
But this guy was looking at this. He's like, they just got 6-packs.
Yes.
I'm like, we don't need that much. I mean, it's good, but like, that's a lot. And I was like, they don't have a drink cooler? He was like, I should look at the drink cooler.
Good idea.
I was like, dude.
So what did I end up getting? I ended up getting passion fruit.
Passion fruit, orange, and pineapple.
So we're going to try these and see. Now, I'm curious because I haven't had soda in a while.
Really?
Yeah, I really...
That's true now that I think about it. I've been living my best old lady life, and I've been drinking ginger ale a lot. Ginger ale is like my go-to. Right. It's like, that's my comfort drink, Long day at the office, you get out of the mine. A lot of people, I knock back a couple cold beers. I go home and I crack open a Canada Dry.
There you go.
Is what I do.
There you go.
And it's 0 sugar to make my old lady status even higher, because that's a lot of sugar if you're drinking ginger ale all the time.
True.
So I got 0 sugar ginger ale. That's the kind of life I live. Yeah. You're sitting there like, wow, he hosts a podcast, has an accounting degree, and he drinks ginger ale?
What a guy.
Rock star life.
All right, so you're going to play barista over there?
Yeah, what do you want to try first?
Let's go passion fruit.
Passion fruit, I like it.
Right.
I like it.
We'll go passion fruit.
It's definitely the, not an oddball flavor, but it's, out of the 3, it's definitely the most oddball flavor. So
I don't know. I would think I've tasted passion fruit before, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't expect it to be like a Gatorade color.
I didn't expect that either.
I expected more of a pink.
I like the beverage Foodie Fridays. It's nice and laid back.
That's true.
Yeah.
A little different.
Just having a couple brewskis with the boys for Foodie Friday.
All right, here we go.
All right. Sumol. Here we go.
Passion fruit.
Passion fruit. That's good.
I taste peach.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It just reminds me of drinking like
I'll let the company know they are mislabeled. They mislabeled it. If I were to pick a different fruit besides passion fruit, granted, I don't know what passion fruit is supposed to taste like.
Me neither.
Just assuming this is the right thing.
Yep.
But if I had to pick a fruit, I would say pineapple.
Oh yeah, right.
Now I'm curious to see what the pineapple tastes like.
Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe now that you've said pineapple, I'm tasting that more. Maybe peach came out of nowhere.
Right.
So.
This is good though. What I think we should do, let's rank the 3 once we taste them all.
Okay.
And then we'll just give Sumol a score. Is that cool?
That sounds good. All right.
Are you feeling a little buzzed?
Should I?
Wait a minute. This is non-alcoholic. Never mind.
Let's see. What am I going to
I'll hit you with another one. Pineapple or orange?
Let's go, since that just has kind of a pineapple feel, let's go with orange.
All right, yeah. Palate cleanser.
Cleansing.
Palate cleanser.
There we go, yes.
I don't think this is what a palate cleanser is supposed to do, because now we're going to have orange taste.
So you're not going to wash the glasses in between each individual use?
We have a Pete Braley Show studio and a Pete Braley Show bathroom, okay? We don't have a kitchen.
No, that's got to go in the budget for the next meeting.
I mean, there is a kitchen. It's just downstairs, and I don't want to do that.
Now, why does the orange
I'm starting to think that
Look-
this is just the color of Sumol.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right.
Why don't you stop complaining?
I'm not. I was just questioning.
Roll back the tape. I'm Pete, and I'm complaining.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. This is orange, right?
Orange. Definitely orange.
Yep.
Definitely
taste. Which surprises me because it's, more like a Gatorade look. So
Yeah. Good stuff. Let's see. What do they claim to be here? Sparkling. This is the pineapple. Sparkling pineapple beverage with 8% juice and pulp. I'm not a pulp guy,
No, you're not.
but this is not. This is not
No, I didn't
overly pulpy.
I didn't find any pulpy. No.
I see a little pulp when I pour it. That's just the life of a barista, a bartender.
All right, so we got passion fruit and orange. I think I know where I'm placing things, and now we have pineapple.
Yep.
All right.
This one's a little bit clearer. Pineapple.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Sumol pineapple.
Very strong smell. I don't know if you noticed that.
I did
Coming
notice
up to
as
the-
I
yeah.
approached it. I'm not really.
Not bad. I'm not crazy about this one.
Doesn't seem to be a strong pineapple flavor.
I definitely get the pineapple hints.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just like a little effect maybe when you taste it. It gives me the kiwi effect, which I've mentioned before on the show.
Oh yes.
The kiwi effect. There's certain foods. The most vivid memory I have is the kiwi flavored Capri Sun. Gives me some sort of a taste that kind of gives me a headache. Little annoying little headache.
Not a fan of kiwi.
So I'm getting a little bit of a kiwi effect on this pineapple. All right. So 1, 2, 3, you, then me. What do
1,
you
2,
got?
3. Okay, I have passion fruit, orange, and pineapple.
I'm exactly the same.
Are you?
Passion fruit, orange, pineapple.
Do we want to give Sumol an overall 1 through 10?
Yeah. What do you think?
It's pretty good. I mean, I'm not a soda drinker, but I enjoyed it. So,
But it also it doesn't feel overly carbonated like a can of Coke would.
true.
Yeah.
True. I'd have it again. I think I'll give it an 8.
8? I like it.
Surprise you?
Just because I know you're not a soda drinker. I think I'm going to go 8 as well. It's just a good, solid drink. Nice. You got some fruit flavors in there. You get the little carbonation. Liam the other day asked me what soda tasted like. And I told him it's like drinking static television. And for some reason, we like it. And of course, he didn't.
I was going to say,
He has no idea what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Favorite hobby of mine is giving him answers that I know is way over his head. Yeah.
But the funny thing is, he accepts them, right?
Yeah,
He's like,
he goes along with it.
okay.
He's like static. You know what? I thought that too. I also thought of static television. That makes a lot of sense.
if you think of something we should try on a future Foodie Friday, whether it be something you see in the store or in a restaurant, let us
Something
know.
you love that you know we haven't had, like
Yes.
like Sumol here.
We just might feature it on a future edition of Foodie Friday.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad. It wasn't.
No, it was good.
Yeah, good stuff. So, now Gary mentioned, I think last week, that we really needed to try that Peeps Pepsi.
Right.
I think he said it was good. So
Did you? What did he?
I think
Don't
so.
put words in his mouth.
Okay.
Gary, did you try the Peeps Pepsi?
I think he told us. Yeah.
All right.
That he. My question: I can't find it.
Yeah.
Either me or my daughter Sarah, my daughter Kat, when they go shopping, I'm like, hey, keep an eye out for this stuff. We can't find it
But
in
I
our
mean,
place.
it's not Easter yet. Maybe we'll find it.
But they've had the Easter stuff out since Christmas.
True. Hey,
So.
I don't know.
All right. Time to play. Our game this week is Would You Rather? That's where we have 3 questions for you, and the answer is either A or B.
There it is.
So,
yeah, that's how the game works.
I'm having a tough time this week with these questions.
Are you?
Or I should say this month. Yeah, I'm really not sure. Let's get to it and see what you think.
All right.
Number 1. Would you rather only listen to your least favorite genre of music or watch your least favorite genre of movie?
Tough.
You can answer. No, tough for you too? Yeah.
No, well, I mean, it's tough, but I think I know my answer.
See, my thing is, I like almost all forms of music.
Right.
There's really, I'm not a huge heavy metal fan. I'm not a big opera fan, though
Okay.
I did love Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
So
no, I do love me some J.G. Wentworth. that opera slays.
J.G. Wentworth. 877 cash now.
You kind of butchered it a little bit. I'm going to be honest. Let's leave it to the professionals.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the one.
What's your least favorite genre of movie?
That's probably horror movies.
Me too. Yeah.
But I actually don't mind them as much.
If I was over your house and you said we're gonna watch Friday the 13th, I'd be like, oh, gotta go. I'm just not.
I mean, I'm interested every now and then to watch a horror movie. I think some of them have pretty good plots and everything. And I mean the jump scares, ooh, they get you, but it's kind of like it's kind of like a competition. It's like, can you get me? Can you get me to jump? Horror movie? I think just because I spend a lot of time with music, I don't think I could afford to not listen to my favorite type of music.
Okay.
Because that's where a lot of like inspiration comes from and everything.
Oh, gotcha.
I think I would go with my least favorite genre of movie, because that also doesn't include TV. I would just watch TV shows with the occasional horror movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was leaning toward music because I don't want to have to watch horror movies, but you're right. That'd be horrible if you couldn't listen to your favorite music.
Right.
So, all right, I'll go movie too.
I also think it comes down to, what do you spend your time doing more? I definitely spend more time listening to music than I do watching movies. So I'll deal with my least favorite movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
We vote for least favorite movie.
Gail said the same thing. She said, I'll have to pick movie because I listen to music more than I watch television. Abby said music, and Justin said movie. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Question number 2, would you rather work in retail for Black Friday sales or in a restaurant for Mother's Day? I don't know. My first thought was, well, Mother's Day, it's just one day you get it over with. What so's Black Friday, right? But
yeah, well, I mean, in reality, no, because the Black Friday sales run like all weekend. But in this example, it's just one day. I'm thinking.
Right.
I think just based on my professional expertise.
Oh yeah,
I think I would go back to retail just because I know the realm. I can deal with it.
Okay.
I do think people will probably be a little bit nicer in restaurants on Mother's Day. Black Friday, you got some animals going out there. Especially if you're in like a Best Buy.
Because of that, I'm going to go with restaurant.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather work a restaurant from something I've never done. I've never done Black Friday either, but all the kids have. So
I just don't think I don't know how good of a waiter I would be. Although, does it say?
It doesn't say
what you would do.
Right.
I could be a busboy, a hostess. Right this way, please. Right this way. This is your table. They're like, I ordered a table for 8. There's 2 seats. I'm like, see you later. Got to deal with the next people. Enjoy. You got kids here. They can sit on the floor. Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like I would take people's order and then come back like 7 times. Like, wait a minute. How did you want your burger cooked? They're like, I ordered pasta. Gotcha. I'll be right back.
Have you ever had a waiter or waitress that doesn't write it down, but still nails it?
That's awesome.
Gets it all.
Every time they do it, though, because they always stand there, hands behind their back or something. They're just like, you'll take that? Okay. And but every time I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right, let's see. Let's see how good you are.
Ooh.
Let's see. And they get it. I mean, if you're doing that, you got it. Oh, yeah. You got it. Yeah. Could not be me.
So what would you rather do? Black Friday, work Black Friday in retail, or be a waitress or waiter for Mother's Day?
Let's see. Abby says neither. Well, Abby, it's A or B.
Or B.
There is no neither.
No, there's no C.
Justin says Mother's Day. Abby says I work both, and no, they aren't nicer. Oh, they aren't. So Mother's Day people. That's true. People are probably like, this is Mother's Day. Yeah. How dare you talk to my mother like that? It's the only day they like
if
their
my mother wants escargot, you're damn well going to serve it.
Sir, this is Dunkin' Donuts. Anyways, Gail says retail, I can never be a waitress. Abby says, given I've worked both, I'd go restaurant. Abby says the anxiety I feel when they don't write it down. Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's also just awkward. Because also I'm the nice person. If they do that and they get it wrong, I'm not going to give them a hard time. No. But someone will.
Yeah.
Someone's going to be like, well, maybe this is why you should write it. I would have anxiety for that to happen. Like on behalf of them, I'd be like, are you sure you don't want to write it down? Because my Aunt Debbie is here and she's going to rip you to shreds if you get this wrong. Anyways.
And finally, question number 3. Would you rather live by the beach but not be allowed in the water, or live by a mountain but not be allowed to do winter sports?
This is a tough one. See, now what are we defining a winter sport? Is hiking a winter sport? Or are we thinking really just skiing and snowboarding?
I take it as just skiing and snowboarding because you can hike in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know. Both of these, I wouldn't mind. I don't think I would mind either way. We live near the beach.
Right.
And I'm not a big beach swimmer.
I don't go in much
anymore. I prefer
a
pool.
Yes.
I prefer a pool.
Yep.
So I think I would be okay with the beach house, but I think mountain houses are cool. And I'm not a big skier, so I think I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, see, I'm not really into winter sports anymore. So right. I think if I had to choose between the two, I would rather live by a mountain and not, because I'm not going to ski anyway.
Right.
So
I would need clarification on hiking, which I don't think would be a winter sport.
I don't think so.
Not to knock the physical intensity of hiking,
Right.
but I don't think it would be considered winter sport. I would also need to know about sledding and tubing.
Oh.
Because tubing's good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
I don't know if I'd want to not be able to tube.
So you would pick the beach? You'd rather live by the beach and not be allowed to swim?
I don't know. I'm still debating.
See, I told you they were tough this month.
Yeah.
So
Plus the beach you got to worry about like hurricanes and flooding and everything.
sharks.
I think I'll probably go winter. I'll probably go mountain.
Jellyfish.
By mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Not that this would you rather question gives you a mountain house, but I think I'm going to choose mountain. Let's see. Justin says winter sports, no bobsledding, he said. Can you deal with that? No curling, Justin.
Oh, man.
No curling.
No curling.
Are you cool with that? Gail says beach. I'm needing the beach, but no water, Gail, is the thing.
Oh,
So-
can't go in the water.
Abby says beach, living on a mountain and not enjoying the snow sucks. That's how I live now. All right, so Abby's choosing beach.
Yeah,
but
so-
no water, guys.
Little variation.
What about a boat, though? Wait, how's it worded? Not be allowed in the water.
In the water.
You could be on the water.
On the water.
I just get into boating.
you
That's
go.
it. Come
All
on. All right.
Time for this week's random question. And our question is, what kids' TV shows do you find most annoying? Or did you find most annoying if you've already raised your kids? Now, the reason I bring this up is Mattel recently announced that Barney the Purple Dinosaur has gotten a redesign, and he will appear in new movies, TV shows, YouTube content, and merchandise. The first new Barney project is an animated series that will debut next year. He's back.
I'm surprised it took this long, to be honest. In this age of streaming, they're bringing everything back. I'm curious at this whole redesign.
I know. Is he going to
He's-
look different? Or
I hope he looks mostly the same. That's kind of the that's
attraction of Barney.
Barney.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So
So I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
What's your? I mean, there seems to be. Oh, actually, no. We got some other ones, but Cocomelon is pop. Justin and Abby said Cocomelon. I would agree with that.
I don't know why, but my 3-year-old grandson, he loves Cocomelon.
Well, I know why, because it's very musical and simple
colorful.
and colorful.
Yeah.
So he literally gets like hypnotized by it.
And I don't mind watching it with him. I'm just, it's on. I know most of the songs.
The thing that gets me is like all the songs are the same. They just change the words for different things. So like, it's like brush your teeth, and then 5 seconds later, it's like go to sleep. But like they're different songs. It's like they literally only have like 2 or 3 different melodies. They just use for everything.
Okay. Yeah.
And so it's over. It's like brush your teeth. I sit there at night trying to go to sleep, which is shortening my life because I'm like, brush your teeth.
Yes.
Yeah. But it is great if, you need a second of peace. And you can put on Cocomelon for the job.
Yeah. I don't really think any of the shows he watches, but he watches Paw Patrol is
I think
big.
Paw Patrol is pretty cool.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
I would have loved Paw Patrol as a kid.
Yes, you would have.
Because I see his like toys too. They got all the cars. I'm like, I'm 24. It's not acceptable for me to buy those, but like those are cool.
You can buy them for your nephew,
Yeah, he's moving to Texas though,
so you can keep the cars.
I guess these are your Massachusetts Paw Patrol cars.
Well, what is
I'm
it?
sitting there at 2 a.m. singing the Cocomelons. Brush your teeth.
They've been packing up the past week.
I need friends.
And yes, you do. They've been packing up the past week, and there is a collection of Grammy toys.
Right.
I don't know why they're not Grampy toys
Well,
too.
what's
But
funny is, so even before they came to stay with us, we had some Liam toys up here.
Yeah.
So we had blocks.
right.
And Liam thinks they're my blocks that I let him borrow when he's here.
Cool.
So every time he's like, Uncle Matt, I'm gonna play with your blocks. These are nude blocks Grammy bought him. I have I've never played with these blocks.
Yeah.
But he's like, Uncle Matt, can I play with your blocks? I'm like, I was gonna play with them, but sure, fine. You can play with my blocks.
He's got Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. He watches
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is okay.
Daniel Tiger, which that can get.
I've never actually watched that with him.
Okay.
I know you guys watch it. I've never been around. I don't know what that one's about.
Bluey. I love Bluey.
That's a solid show.
I mean,
solid show.
there's comedy for the adults in that show, too.
Handy Manny's okay.
Yeah.
Not a huge Handy Manny fan.
And
also because the sexual tension between Manny and that girl, are they going to just, are they going to do it?
And he never pays the bill at her store.
Is he paying in other ways?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Kelly.
Hopefully there's no kids watching.
Kelly is her name.
Let's see. Abby said Gabby's Dollhouse. I've never seen that one.
Never seen that one.
She also says any of the Barbie shows or movies. Also never seen that one. Gail did say Barney is so annoying.
Yeah, I was trying to think of shows that you kids watched, and Blue's Clues, Sarah Loved Mr. Rogers. What else did we watch? Shining Time Station. Doug was into that.
I don't even know what that is.
It's Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh, okay.
But it was a different. Well, it's not what Liam watches.
Okay.
There was a different show with Thomas the Tank Engine.
There was Sesame Street.
Sesame Street, yeah. I would have to say Barney too.
Is annoying.
Yeah, he would get kind of. I love you.
It's where Selena Gomez got her start. She was on Barney.
That's right. She was.
I think there were some other actors too. I just don't remember their names.
Okay.
Let's see. Are there any other shows? Abby says I can picture Matt in his room with his cars, Cocomelon, goldfish, and sugar-free ginger ale.
It's a life, man.
I mean, hey,
it's a life.
You figured me out.
All right, it is time for Feel Good Friday. And remember, if something is going on in your life that you want to celebrate, I'm trying to think. No, nobody sent us anything this week, right?
No, not this week.
No.
But no one's feeling good, apparently.
I guess. You can always reach out and call our voicemail number, 774-473-9910, if you have stories to share. I've got two this morning, and the first one comes from Fox. It's about a family in South Carolina that has raised over $263,000 for a delivery driver who fell on their front porch while delivering their food. The delivery driver is Barbara, who happens to be 72 years old. Earlier this month, she fell on the front porch while delivering pizza to Lacey Kieran's family. Lacey had video footage of the delivery and the fall, and she set up an online fundraiser to help Barbara with some cash. Now, the online fundraiser was a huge success, as the almost $300,000 was donated to Barbara, who was able to put in her 2 weeks' notice, and it allowed her to announce that she is officially retiring. Her last day was February 16th. She's 72. Barbara wasted no time making the most of her retirement as she made plans to take a cruise and travel to Europe during her retirement.
Shout out to Barbara.
Go for it, huh?
You see all these people that do DoorDash like going onto porches now tripping. Oh, no. They see there's a Ring camera and they trip. They're like, oh, however am I supposed to pay for anything? Hoping for a GoFundMe like this. No, I'm kidding. Shout out to those people. That's awesome.
And finally, a story from The Athletic. John Schneider is the manager of the Toronto Blue Jays baseball team, and he's currently in Dunedin, Florida, leading the team through their spring training activities. John's wife, Jessie, is also there, and the two of them were enjoying lunch at a restaurant when Jessie realized that John had just seen something amazing. She then watched as John stood up, calmly walked over to another table, and saved a woman who was choking by administering the Heimlich maneuver. After about 2 thrusts, a piece of shrimp came out of the woman's mouth, clearing her airway. Ew. John admitted that he hadn't thought about the Heimlich maneuver since he first learned it in 6th grade.
Dang.
But that didn't matter. He knew exactly what to do, and he got the job done, impressing everyone at the restaurant, including his wife, Jessie. Jessie said he gracefully gets up, doesn't panic. The way he held his cool, you would have thought he was managing a wild card game. It was so graceful. When things calmed down, the restaurant manager visited Jessie and John's table, and he thanked John, gave him a free beer, which was much appreciated. John said, I was kind of a little bit rattled afterwards, so the beer definitely came in handy.
Yeah. I have 2 things to say. Number 1, I don't think I was taught the Heimlich in 6th grade. Let's start doing that again.
Yeah, right.
Clearly it works. Mm-hmm. Number 2, just a beer. I mean, he saved a life. I feel like maybe we could pay for his meal. What kind of? I mean,
good point.
The beer was a cool thing, but like, Why not pay for
how much
pay
is the
for
beer,
the meal?
right?
Yeah, and maybe
Yeah.
the people that choked as well. Like,
Could be.
I don't know.
Could
Just
be.
saying.
All right, one more for you today, and it is a story about a Canadian girl. And I want to, after I finish this, I want to know how you feel about this.
Okay.
A girl in Canada recently turned 18, and she decided to celebrate by doing something that she'd never been able to do before. She decided, 18th birthday, I'm going to buy a lottery ticket.
Let's go.
Do you know where I'm going with this? She hit. Juliet Lamore's milestone birthday turned into a life-changing payday when she ended up winning the $48 million jackpot.
Woo!
She says, I had just turned 18 and my grandfather suggested I buy a lottery ticket for fun. Hey, now you can do it. Go
Hell
ahead.
yeah.
While she says the money will allow her to travel and also help out her family, she doesn't plan to let it change her future plans. She still wants to go to college. She wants to become a doctor. Juliet says money doesn't define you. It's the work you do that will define you.
Amen. So what do you want to know? What do you want to know how we feel about?
I read that story and I'm like, come on, I've been playing the lottery for how many years?
So how do you feel? You're just being a salty old man is what it is.
I've been playing the lottery for, I don't know, 40,
This guy.
40 some odd years. This girl, God bless her. This girl turns 18, says, oh, I'll buy one. Bam, 48 million.
You're so salty.
I
He's so mad. I thought you meant like, how do you feel about her? Would you still go to college and all that? You're like, why not me?
All
why
right.
am I not winning the lottery?
All right, would you still go to college? But
I don't know if I'd go to college to be a doctor. It's just a very stressful job. Yeah. Shout out. I'd be curious to see if that actually, shout out to her. That's her plan.
Yeah.
You're so mad. You're steaming over
do you
there.
see where I'm coming from, though? All these, I've maybe won a free ticket. I've won $4,
That's the lottery, though.
She plays it once
random.
and wins 48 million.
Hey, whoever's writing the simulation wrote a great story. Is what it is. Is what it is.
That'll do it for today. Stand by for the post show where we can catch up on some chats and just hang out for a little bit. Our thought for the day today, if you do have to go, happiness is a choice, not a result. Nothing will make you happy until you choose to be happy. We'll be right back with the post show.
We're back.
Trish and I are actually going to miss the show at Mikey B's.
Shame on you two.
Yeah.
Shame.
It's the first time we've missed one, right?
So everybody else needs to come.
Yeah, can you please show, so there's a good, because that table for 8 that we usually get, it's going to be open.
Yeah, it's going to be open.
It's going to be open.
Yeah.
For Christmas, Trish and I,
Just so you know, whoever sits at that table, I steal the food from that table.
yeah, he likes the French fries.
So I'll be eating someone's fries.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not a random person. That'd be embarrassing.
Trish and I have started something, I think, over the past year where instead of, buying each other stuff, I mean, she bought me the sweater. I like that, But instead of buying stuff, we try to buy experiences, like either, I think for our anniversary, I think I told you we took a dinner train down on the Cape. So that was my gift to her. So for Christmas, she bought 2 tickets to go see Jeff Dunham.
Woo.
Am I going to go see the, the comedian with the puppets?
It was my idea. You're welcome.
Oh, was it?
I gave her the idea. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Well, because I think I was picking her up at the airport, actually, and I saw a billboard for it. I was like, hey, Ma. And then the rest is history.
Dunham.com.
There you go.
So, funny thing is, the show is at 5 o'clock. So I thought,
Yeah, it is interesting.
I thought, well, maybe he's doing 2 shows that day.
Is he?
No.
Oh.
I went
Maybe
online.
he's just, he probably gets to choose. Maybe he's like, you know what? I really want to be back in my hotel room by like 8.
I think he's like the same age as me. He's like 60. So.
You know what's funny? Anytime I reference someone's age, you're like, don't call people old. But like that feel-good story about the delivery driver, you're like, she's 72!
72!
72 years old! Like, don't be mean.
I didn't mean to be mean. I'm just
Shame
like,
on you.
she's 72 and she still has to work delivering food. And
Okay.
all right.
Well, it was a great story. It was a great story.
Yeah, I even looked for like, why is the show at 5:00? And I really got no answer.
Maybe he wants it to be.
Could, yeah, I guess.
Just double check, make sure it's Saturday and not Sunday. That's like a Sunday time.
He has a Sunday show this week, I think, in Connecticut at 3.
But okay, so it is Saturday.
Yeah,
You're
it is
certain.
Saturday.
You're
Yes.
certain. All right.
It's the 25th, which is tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah. Interesting. It's actually February 25th of 2024.
Oh, is that
That's what it is, yeah.
Oh, I goofed up.
No, let's see. By the way, I won the draft, but there was only 4 votes.
Okay.
But you got none of them. I'm just saying.
I thought fettuccine Alfredo would win me something.
I mean, that was a good pick. I think after lasagna, you kind of fell off a little bit.
Yeah,
Tortellini
right.
Alfredo is good. I just don't know if that's something a lot of people have.
Okay. Gotcha.
Again, great meal. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But then ravioli and angel hair pasta, I think just kind of...
Yeah.
I think you had other good ones on the board, like beef stroganoff, American chop suey.
I thought of chop suey, but I never thought of beef stroganoff. So.
Yeah. I hope lo mein. Was lo mein a weird pick? Do we have any pasta experts?
I think it was a weird pick.
But I think it was a good weird pick. And that's why I picked it, because I thought it was weird.
Yeah.
Gail says, sorry, Pete, but the mac and cheese list had to win. I knew mac and cheese would be the winner, honestly.
winner, yeah.
It's just so good. Who doesn't love mac and cheese?
Right.
Find me someone that doesn't love... Lactose intolerant people still love mac and cheese.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what? I'll pay for it. I got to eat mac and cheese. Let's see. What else is going on here? Did we get all the would you rathers, I think?
I think we did, yeah.
Abby did say, because she picked music originally, that she would only listen to her least favorite genre of music.
Favorite genre.
But she did switch and say that Matt's logic, she'll go with movie, is what it was.
Okay. Yeah, because how could you go like a whole...
You really got to dissect the questions, guys. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Gail said for pasta, she said lasagna, mac and cheese, spaghetti and meatballs, but with butter and Parmesan.
Okay.
/ Romano.
Okay. Yeah, it is Romano.
What is Romano?
It's a type of cheese, isn't it?
Is it? Romano cheese?
Is it?
Is that true? Instead of red sauce, she says. Yeah, I do. I did think about like just a good straight up like butter and Parmesan pasta is good. I just didn't know. I didn't know if it was like, I don't know, not bold, but
Popular.
like, yeah, popular enough to make a list. I mean, it's pretty simple.
It's something we do. Sarah makes it a lot.
Yeah,
But,
it's simple. It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's delicious. Also, one thing I was thinking about, like, could you consider ramen on the pasta? You know, as a pasta dish.
Think about it. I mean, it pretty much is.
It's
right?
pasta, but it's also kind of like a soup.
Can be.
So
yeah.
I don't know, but I think it would that would have been another good pick.
Might have been.
Probably better than angel hair pasta.
Better than angel hair pasta.
You said it. You said it. Congrats to Abby winning the Stumpah today.
Yes, way to
taking
go.
the lead.
She pulls ahead.
Yeah. But Abby doesn't need new merch. Whose phone is going off?
It's fine.
What are you so popular about?
I'm gonna guess that the family's playing Wordle.
Well, Josh was. Yeah, I got that as well. It sounded like you were getting a call.
No, it was vibrating. So
I don't know if you know this.
what?
When someone calls, phones also vibrate.
Oh, I see. So
Sometimes
it was Kat telling me she's taking Kenzie for a walk.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
so
private information.
we are here. At
Why would you
Kat's
share
house.
that? Why would you share
What's
that? Why would you share that?
Why is it an issue?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's really not. Abby said about the group hug. She said, "Stop it! I would bawl like a baby if I got a group hug." Mainly because of the distance that everyone would have to travel in order to give that group hug.
Oh, that's true.
Think about it. That'd be the most
true.
expensive group hug in the history of group hugs.
It would be.
So that's how you know people care.
It's like 5-hour drive.
It's awkward now because like we're not all going to travel there for a group hug. So, but
Yeah.
sorry, it was a thought though, Abby.
Yeah.
The thought. It's the thought.
It was a
counts.
virtual group hug.
There it is.
There you go. So
Let's see if there's anything else we got going on today.
Today, just a lot of, chores like around the house and plus taking care of 7,000 dogs.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Sarah, Liam, and Steven have gone to Disney World. He met Mickey Mouse last night.
They say don't meet your heroes. He met his hero and he loved it.
And he gave Mickey I don't have my bracelet on, do you?
No.
He made us all.
Way to expose me. Hopefully he's not watching.
He made us all bracelets, and I didn't know he made one for Mickey. So last night he gave Mickey the bracelet. So that was so.
It was a big.
Maybe next week we'll share the video.
Oh, I didn't read Abby's top 5. She wants me to read her top 5.
Oh, okay.
Her top 5 is her top 5 pasta dishes.
Yep.
Number 5, all. Number 4, of. Number 3, the. Number 2, pasta. Number 1, dishes.
Okay.
Yeah.
She likes pasta.
All of the pasta dishes. There really isn't. Besides lasagna, there really isn't a bad pasta dish, is there?
And I like lasagna, so
it's just the cheese. It's just the cheese. If
could you make lasagna
sub out the cheese with something else, maybe a better cheese? Like who made lasagna and they were like, what can
ricotta cheese?
What kind of cheese? Excuse me, what's the worst kind of cheese that you have? Oh, I got this one. I'm pretty sure this is just from the chalkboard. They were like, that's perfect. Put it in here.
Does anyone make a lasagna without ricotta cheese?
Maybe. I'm sure there's some sort of substitution.
Do you ever notice how many things I ask on this show that I could just Google?
You could on your Google app.
On my Google app.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, so anyway, I was saying that Sarah, Stephen, and Liam are away in Disney World. And they come back on next week on Thursday. And then Friday morning, leave for Texas.
Right.
We'll be here next Friday, and I'll try not to cry. Okay. But so anyway.
You're welcome to cry, Pete.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to cry.
Is it okay?
I would just awkwardly sit here in silence and just let you have your
Let me go, yeah.
But you can do it, for sure. Show some emotion here.
So we have their 2 dogs to take care of, and of course Charlie. So there's 3. And our neighbors, it's school vacation week. Is that just a New England thing, I wonder?
School vacation week?
Yeah.
Abby, is school vacation week? Oh, wait, Abby's in New England,
New England,
yeah. But I mean, still, I think it is.
Sarah says that in Virginia, in the South, they don't have February and April vacation. They have like a March spring break. So
interesting.
But anyway, school vacation week. So our neighbors have gone away. So we're also watching their dog, their cat, and their gerbil. He's a gerbil, right?
I don't know.
Wilbur.
Guinea pig?
Oh, yeah, right. Maybe he's aren't they the same? Hamsters and
I don't
guinea
know.
pigs?
Gail says I sometimes eat ricotta with a spoon from a personal bowl.
She's not alone. I know people that do.
Gail. Gail, I try not to be mean. But Gail, what are you doing? What are you doing? There's better food out there, Gail.
Hey, I'm going to go.
You don't gotta eat ricotta cheese with a spoon. She says peaches with it is good too. Gail.
I'm on Safari right now doing a Google search.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
You're
growing so much on this show. Abby says, yes, it's vacation week next week. So different week.
In the north, I know New Hampshire does this. New Hampshire does it the week after Massachusetts so that the ski resorts won't be super
smart. Smart.
Yeah,
very
so
smart.
they can enjoy. Okay, can you make lasagna is a strange word to spell too.
Yeah,
lasagna.
But I don't know. That one I didn't. That one I actually spelled correctly. Like fettuccine is weird because I don't know. I feel like it should be an I at the end, but it's an E.
Okay, here we go. Easy lasagna without ricotta.
That looks gross.
Do you want me to try it?
I hope it's not the one in the picture. That picture looks gross.
Do you want me to try it?
Why'd they put like the tomato sauce like over the top?
Yeah,
that was weird. That was weird looking.
Let's see. So what do we use? Butter, flour, ground pepper, warm milk, jars of spaghetti sauce, lasagna noodles, shredded Mexican cheese blend.
See, I'm down. Like that seems like
grated Parmesan cheese.
Yeah, I could do it.
Want me to try this?
I could do that.
All right. We'll try this. And we'll let you know if he accepts this lasagna.
It's mainly the ricotta cheese. Also, and not that I'm not I don't mind. I don't mind red sauce. I just definitely had so much red sauce as a kid. Back when I hate to bring it up again. Back when you didn't know how to cook.
Yeah.
It was literally just like pasta with a can of red sauce, and so I think I'm just like out red sauce. Like I'm just done.
This all
But
started
again, I don't mind. We had it last night. Like, I'll eat it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
when Priscilla decided to get into paramedicine,
Yeah.
be an EMT paramedic. She had to go through, I forget what it's called, internship or what. She had to put in a lot of hours.
It's probably not called internship. But
No.
yeah, that was a good try.
Training, whatever you call it. So, she had to work some long hours. So I was home and I had to cook for the kids. And my mom never really taught us how to cook. She was like, that's her job. She did the cooking.
That was like pre-YouTube being popular.
True.
Nowadays, like if anybody tells me like, Matt, you don't know how to cook. I'm a good learner. And you give me a couple tries, I'll make some meals out here. Not going to be Dana level. I'm not knocking on professional chefs.
No.
That's magic what they do.
So what did I used to make? I used to make spaghetti and meatballs or spaghetti and sauce, grilled cheese,
Chicken nuggets
and fries.
chicken patties,
And
different forms of
that was
chicken.
about it. And I think
Hot dogs.
hot dogs, yeah, that was popular.
Yeah.
So then at some
Very
point,
healthy family.
at some point, Sarah said, "Why don't you?"
Well, it was after your stroke. You were just we were kind of looking for things for you to do.
That's true.
And so Sarah was like, like looking for things to like help your,
motor
right
skills.
hand.
Yeah. So she mentioned, why don't you research a recipe every week and then make it?
Yeah.
So, and then
And the curse there was that you became too good at it, and now Trish is like, you're cooking. This is your job now.
she bought me a cookbook once for either our anniversary. Yeah, I think it was our anniversary. And she said, it was our 35th anniversary. Now we're at 41. But she wrote in the book, she said, here's to 35 great years and 35 more with you doing the cooking.
Yes. Yeah. Shout out to Trish.
My name's not.
She was like, it's 2023. The man is doing the cooking.
But-
Come on.
And
Shout out Trish. We
Let
love
me-
you.
Yes, we do.
We love you, Trish.
And let me give a heads up, too, because when I cook, she does the dishes.
Yeah.
And she doesn't mind at all.
Well, it's the deal you guys have, because she still, every now and then she'll make a meal.
Yeah.
And then you do the dishes.
Right.
Yeah.
So works out that way. So, all right. So don't forget, tomorrow night, he is at Mikey B's, which is on Victoria Street, just off of Cushnet Avenue in the north end of New Bedford, next to the old Freight's milk bottle. And he'll be there from 6 to 8.
Yep.
So please come out.
I don't even need to talk. This guy does all the talking for me.
There you go.
He's like 6 to 8. Call this number, make a reservation. Yeah, you can make a reservation. Ask to sit near me if you want.
You can.
You can.
Yep.
Do it up.
Trish and I will not be there. We're going to see Jeff Dunham.
Shame on you.
And trying to think what's my favorite puppet that he has. Am I saying the right word? Puppet? He's a ventriloquist dummy, right? It's a ventriloquist dummy.
I think you were fine with puppet.
So we've got crotchety old Walter.
I think dummy is actually more offensive to the puppets.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We've got Walter. We've got Peanut. There is Jose Jalapeno on a stick.
I wonder which ones he's still doing, and I wonder, like, he probably has some new ones too. It's been a while.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll let you know.
Yeah. Let me know.
All
Don't
right.
record though. You can't do that. That's really frowned upon at comedy shows. You cannot do that.
Oh, you can't, huh?
Well, because if you think about it, like, they have a set, and like if you film it and leak it, the jokes get leaked, and then they're not as funny.
Gotcha.
So it's actually a big deal not to record comedy
Okay.
shows. Yeah, you can get in serious trouble. You'll get kicked out. Don't do it.
Whoa.
Don't ruin your day with
I wonder
Trish.
how long his set is. Something like that.
I don't know. Probably an hour, I think. Maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
I would think probably at least an hour.
Probably
at least an hour. Yeah.
All right.
I wonder how that works. Is there an opening? Is there an opener for a? I went to one comedy show and there was an opener. So I don't know.
Maybe I'll let you
Maybe
know.
there's an. Do they have like smaller puppets?
It's
It's actually finger puppets, is what it is. That's the opener. Yeah. Anywho,
Hey, maybe it's Barney, right? He's back. You never know.
well, I think it's gonna be animated. Or something.
okay,
I don't even know. It'll be live action, real dinosaur. I don't know.
Hey, have a great week. We'll see you here next Friday. Maybe with some snow next week.
Hopefully, I want some snow.
Yeah. I saw something the other day that said this year Boston has had 7 inches of snow. I'm like, where?
I mean, we've gotten like a decent amount of dustings. I guess they're just adding it all up.
We've had 7 dustings. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
So.
I don't know.
All right. We'll talk to you next Friday.
Yes.
No matter what, go out and make it a great day.
Peace.